everybody, sorry to keep you waiting. It is Helen here from Soundabout. Hello, it's Helen here from Soundabout. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. Right then, so while we're waiting for people to join us and to let me know you're here, I will start with our Soundabout jingle. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. So come right in, let's have some fun. There is room for everyone. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. So come right in, let's have some fun. There is room for everyone. You can join in anything you see at Soundabout Live TV. Hello, it's Helen here. Oh, hello. Oh, some people have joined us already. Okay, Adam is here. Hello, Adam. Hi, William. Hi, Katie. Hi, Sammy. And Lydia, that's fine. Ava's doing exactly the same. Ava's having a little sleep this afternoon and she is going to join us later. And Ethan is here. Okay, so I'm very excited to be starting our new theme today, which was chosen by you and your families. So today we are doing all about birds and bees and trees. I've got my bird top on, I've got my foliage around, and I wonder if you can see some of the other birds and bees and trees pictures that I've got around me in the background. Just a little reminder of some things that you can use today. Obviously your favourite sound makers, whatever you would like to use to join in with. Some other things that you can have with you are some leaves and some twigs. If you haven't got any twigs, then you can just use maybe some wooden sticks or even some wooden spoons from your kitchen, because they all come from trees, don't they? And something soft and fuzzy that we're going to pretend is a bumblebee later. Okay, so let's start singing hello to everybody. Make sure we don't miss anybody out. Hello, Joe. Okay, so are we ready? We're going to sing our hello song to everybody. And if you've just joined and you haven't said hello yet, make sure you pop your name in the bottom. Let us know that you're here with us today. Okay. We'll start with Ava. Hello, hello, Ava. Hello, hello, Ava. Hello, hello, Ava. I hope you're having a really good day today. And Lydia, who's also going to join us later on. Hello, hello, Lydia. Hello, hello, Lydia. Hello, hello, Lydia. I hope you have a really good day today. And we have Sammy. Hello, Sammy. Hello, hello. all back up, see who is next. It is William. Hello, William. Hello, hello, William. Hello, hello, William. Hello, hello, William. I hope you're having a really good day today. And Adam. Hello, hello, Adam. Hello, hello, Adam. Hello, hello, Adam. I hope you're having a really good day today. And Ethan. Hello, Ethan. Ethan is very excited about the bird theme today. Fantastic. Let's sing hello to Ethan. Hello, hello, Ethan. Hello, hello, Ethan. Hello, hello, Ethan. I hope you're having a really good day today. And Megan. Hello, Megan. Lovely to see you. Hello, hello, Megan. Hello, hello, Megan. Hello, hello, Megan. I hope you're having a really good day today. And Rosie has just joined us. Hello, Rosie. You are very welcome. Hello, hello, Rosie. Hello, hello, Rosie. Hello, hello, Rosie. I hope you're having a really good day today. Okay, and we will do one last big hello to everybody, just in case anybody else joins us later on. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you're having a really good day today. Okay, so as we've said, our new theme is all about birds and bees and trees. So let's get started. So grab your sound makers if you've got them with you, and we're going to sing a song all about birds and bees and trees. And you might know the chorus to this song, so do join in with singing as well if you think you know the chorus to this song. So it goes like this. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing, we are playing, we are moving, we are swaying. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, I, yippee, I, yippee, yippee, I. Okay, so next time we sing our chorus, I thought instead of singing I, yippee, yippee, I, we could pretend that we are like the birds and we could sing tweet, tweet, tweet. Or maybe you're one of those people who can whistle really well. I'm always jealous of people who can whistle because I never know if anything's going to come out or not. So we'll sing our song again, but this time when we get to the chorus, we're going to sing tweet, 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 or see if we can make some bird songs with our mouths. Are we ready? We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing, we are playing, we are moving, we are swaying. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. tweet. Did anybody have any more success than me at making whistling sounds with their mouths? Okay, so for our next chorus, I thought we could make the sound of the bees that go buzz. So we can either sing buzz, 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 or we can try and make a zzz or a brrr sound with our mouths. Okay, are we ready? We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing, we are playing, we are moving, we are swaying. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. Singing buzz, 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 buzz. Singing buzz, 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 buzz. Singing buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Zzz. Did we manage to make some bee sounds? Okay, I'm going to need your help for the next one. So for our next chorus, we're going to think about trees. I'm not sure what sound we can make. So has anybody got a good idea for a sound that we can make with our mouths that sounds a bit like trees? Let me know if you have any ideas. Oh, Sammy would like to say she has an Elsa glitter tattoo. Fantastic! So they've been to a gala and she's got a fantastic Elsa glitter tattoo on her arm. That sounds absolutely lovely, Elsa. And oh wow, and Ethan has got a noise box which makes bird sounds. Fantastic! I wonder if it makes different bird sounds for the different birds that we get in our gardens. Oh, Ethan suggested making a swoosh sound. Yeah, that would be a great one, like the wind blowing all the leaves. It's been very windy in my garden. So, yes, fantastic. So should we try that? So when we get to our chorus this time, we're going to make a whoosh sound with our mouths. Are we ready? We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing, we are playing, we are moving, we are swaying. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. Singing whoosh, 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 whoosh. Singing whoosh, 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 whoosh. Singing whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Fantastic. Now I wonder if we can try for our last time through our song, I wonder if we can try all of our different sounds. I'll sing it a bit more slowly. So this time when we get to the chorus, we're going to try and make a bird sound, a tweet or a whistle, and we're going to try and make, excuse me, a bee sound, a buzz or a zzz or a hum, and then we're going to try and make a whoosh or a shh sound like the wind in the trees. So we're going to have to sing, going tweet, tweet, buzz, 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 whoosh, whoosh. Okay, let's see how we get on. I wonder if you do better than me. I'm bound to make a mistake, but we'll give it a go. So we'll sing nice and slowly this time, and we'll see if we can try all three of our sounds. Are we ready? We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We are singing, we are playing, we are moving, we are swaying. We are singing about birds and bees and trees. We ready? Singing tweet, tweet, buzz, 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 whoosh, whoosh. Singing tweet, tweet, buzz, 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 whoosh, whoosh. Singing tweet, tweet, buzz, tweet, tweet, buzz, tweet, tweet, buzz, 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 whoosh, whoosh. Fantastic. I hope you managed to make some of those sounds with your mouths. Okay, so thinking about our birds, I'm going to play you a song now that's called The Birdcatcher's Song. And in this song, the birdcatcher, the man, he covers himself with feathers all over his head and his body to try and trick the birds into thinking that he's one of them. And the tune is meant to sound like all the birds flying around in the sky. Okay, and I'm going to play it on my flute because some people think that the flute sometimes sounds a little bit like a bird song. So I'm going to make some bird sounds first on my flute, and maybe Ethan could use his bird box to make some bird songs as well. And as you're listening, I want you to imagine, see if you can imagine all those birds flying around in the sky, and see if you can listen for when they stop. Okay, so a couple of times in this song, the birds are going to stop before they fly off again. I wonder if you can hear that. There we go. I wonder if you could imagine all those birds flying around and if you could hear them stop and then start again. Okay, so now I've got a little, sorry, let me just get a quick drink. I've got a little action rhyme that you can join in with, and it's all about an owl. I've got a picture of an owl here to show you, so let's make sure we can see that nice and clearly. Not sure what type of owl this is, but look at his fantastic ears. So he's got pointy ears. We're going to talk about his pointy ears in our action rhyme. And he's got big eyes, and he's got a beak, although they call it a nose in our rhyme. And you can just about see here his long wings, and at the bottom he's got his claws for feet. So we're going to see if we can join in this action rhyme about an owl. So I'll go through the actions with you first. So let me just put my picture down. So first of all, we need to show the eyes. So maybe you or maybe someone with you can help you with the actions or do them for you. So we're going to do some big, round, wide eyes. And then next, I'm going to point to our noses. Okay. I'm going to talk about the pointed nose. And then we're going to find our ears. And then we're going to make some claw shapes with our hands. Okay, so we've got eyes and nose and ears and claws. Okay, then we're going to stretch up really high because we're going to talk about the owl being high up in a tree. So we're going to stretch up either one hand or both hands if you want to. Okay, and then we're going to move our arms as if we've got wings. We're going to flap our wings like an owl, and then we're going to try and make an owl sound. Woo, woo, woo. See if we can make that owl sound. Okay, so we've got eyes and nose and ears and claws, and then we're going to stretch up as high as we can, and we're going to flap our wings, and then last of all we're going to see if we can make an owl sound. Okay, so do try and join in if you can. So our little rhyme goes like this. It goes, there's a wide-eyed owl with a pointy nose and two pointy ears and claws for toes. He lives high in a tree, and when he looks at you, he flaps his wings and says, woo, woo, woo. Okay, shall we try that again? So we're going to start with our big eyes like an owl. There's a wide-eyed owl with a pointy nose, two pointy ears and claws for toes. He lives high in a tree, and when he looks at you, he flaps his wings and says, woo, woo, woo. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to do one about bees now. So if you've got something soft and fuzzy with you, this is the time to use it. Okay, we're going to pretend this is a bee. Obviously, we can't really rub a bee on us because it might sting us. Okay, so anything that you've got that feels nice and soft and fuzzy, this is actually a spare cleaner for my flute, but don't worry, it's nice and clean. Okay, so we're going to use this to touch different places and see how it feels. Okay, so you can either do this yourself, or maybe if you've got someone with you, they can do it for you. Okay, so we're going to start with our noses. We're going to tickle the end of our nose, I hope you can still hear me okay. It's just started raining really, really, really loudly here, so I hope you can hear me over the rainstorm. It's quite something. Okay, so we're going to start with our noses, and then we are going to tickle our toes. Now don't worry, I'm not going to show you my toes, but see if you can reach down and tickle your toes. Okay, and then I'm going to use our arms, so you could tickle, or maybe you could stroke your arms. Okay, and then your legs, and then finally your elbows. Okay, and we're going to put this into a song about a bumblebee. Okay, and again, you might not know the words, but you might know the tune, so you might be able to join in singing, or you can just join in with the actions. It's up to you. Okay, so we're going to start on our noses, and it goes like this. It goes, bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my nose. Bumblebee, bumblebee, now he's on my toes. See if you can reach all the way down to your toes. On my legs. Oh, yeah. On my arm, on my legs, on my elbows. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, he comes and then he goes. Sorry, I got my arms and legs all mixed up then. Joe says you can hear me fine over the rainstorm, so that's good. Okay, shall we try that again? Maybe if you want to, you could let me know. Maybe you would like to try it on some different places. So we're doing nose, and then toes, and then arms and legs and elbows. But if you want to, you could try some different places. You might like to try it on your neck. You might like to try it on your tummy or on your shoulders. Let me know how it feels like. Okay, so we're going to sing our song again. We're going to start on our nose. Okay. Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my nose. Bumblebee, bumblebee, now he's on my toes. Oh, on my arms, on my legs, on my elbows. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, he comes and then he goes. Fantastic. Let's try that one more time, and we'll see if we can do it a little bit faster this time. Okay, so we're going to reach from our nose to our toes, to our arms, to our legs, to our elbows. Are we ready? Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my nose. Bumblebee, bumblebee, now he's on my toes. Oh, on my arms, on my legs, on my elbows. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, he comes and then he goes. Oh, fantastic. Sammy has a soft bee sleeve. Oh, I bet that's a lovely thing to feel. That sounds really, really nice, Sammy. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to start to think about our trees now. So if you've got some sticks or some twigs with you, now is the time to use them. Okay, and have a really good feel of them first. Okay, I've got two very different ones here that I found on my dog walk this morning. This one's very, very straight, and this one, can you see it's a little bit wonky, and it's got lots of little knobbly bits on it. Okay, so we can have a feel of our sticks. We could maybe even have a little smell of them. Okay, but then we're going to use them to make some sounds. Okay, so I wonder what different sounds you can make with your sticks or your twigs. Let me know what sounds you can make. So I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start with, we've got thunder now. It's all happening. I don't know if you heard that. We've now gone from a rainstorm and now the thunder started. So I was going to start with a very quiet sound, but I'm going to do a slightly louder one instead. Okay, so I'm going to start with a tapping sound. Okay, see if you can make a tapping sound with your twigs. Okay, see if you can make some different rhythms. You could play slowly. You could play very, 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 very quickly. Okay, you could see if you can make a really loud sound with your tapping. Okay, so I'm going to sing I can make a tapping sound with my sticks, and you can join in with any rhythm you want, whether it's fast or slow or quiet or loud. And if you can make a different sound, then let me know in the comments. Okay, I can make a tapping sound, tapping sound, tapping sound. I can make a tapping sound with my sticks. Can you make a tapping sound, tapping sound, tapping sound? Can you make a tapping sound with your sticks? Maybe you can play them really close to your ear. See what that tapping sound sounds like. Okay, let's see if we've got any other sounds that we can make with our sticks. So the one I was going to do before that was a bit quieter, I was going to see if we could make, put it closer to the microphone, a rubbing sound. You hear that slightly different sound. Rub our sticks together and make a rubbing sound. Shall we give that a go? I can make a rubbing sound, rubbing sound, rubbing sound. I can make a rubbing sound with my sticks. I'm going to sing a bit quieter, so we'll see if we can hear the rubbing a bit louder. I can make a rubbing sound, rubbing sound, rubbing sound. I can make a rubbing sound with my sticks. Can you make a rubbing sound, rubbing sound, rubbing sound? Can you make a rubbing sound with your sticks? And again, you might want to put it really close to your ear so you can hear just what that rubbing sound sounds like. Oh, Sammy is holding a little twig. I wonder what sound Sammy can make with her twig. I bet it's a quiet sound. Shall we all try and make a really, really quiet sound? Okay, and we can tap or we can rub. Okay, or maybe you might be able to make a different sound. If your stick has got some bits hanging off it, you might be able to make a shaking sound with yours. But we're going to see if we can make a really quiet sound, okay, because I'm sure that Sammy's little twig makes a very quiet sound, so let's try that. I can make a quiet sound, quiet sound, quiet sound. I can make a quiet sound with my twigs. Really quiet, as quiet as you can. Can you make a quiet sound, quiet sound, quiet sound. Can you make a quiet sound with your twigs? Can you see if you can be really, really quiet and all the people in your house as quiet as possible? See if you can listen to that really quiet sound. Fantastic. Have we got any different sounds we can make with our twigs? I've got an idea. I wonder if we can make a drumming sound with our twigs. So we could use them like drumsticks. I'm tapping on the top of my piano. You could tap maybe on your chair or on a table by you, okay, and see if we can make a drumming sound this time, okay? So instead of hitting them together or rubbing them together, we're going to use them like drumsticks and see if we can make a drumming sound, okay? And again, it's up to you whether you want to play a steady rhythm, whether you want to play really fast, or whether you want to make up a rhythm all of your own. Okay, let's see if we can make a drumming sound. I can make a drumming sound, drumming sound, drumming sound. I can make a drumming sound with my twigs. Can you make a drumming sound, drumming sound, drumming sound? Can you make a drumming sound with your twigs? Fantastic. I wonder what our favourite one was. Let's try all three. Okay, so first we're going to make a tapping sound. Then we're going to make a rubbing sound. And then lastly, we're going to make a drumming sound. Okay, so we're going to see if we can make 3 different sounds with our twigs. Okay, let's have a go. So we're going to start with tapping. Off we go. I can make a tapping sound, tapping sound, tapping sound. I can make a tapping sound with my twigs. Can you make a tapping sound, tapping sound, tapping sound? Can you make a tapping sound with your twigs? Okay, now we're going to try our rubbing sound, which is a little bit quieter. Are we ready? I can make a rubbing sound, rubbing sound, rubbing sound. I can make a rubbing sound with my twigs. Can you make a rubbing sound, rubbing sound, rubbing sound? Can you make a rubbing sound with your twigs? And now we're going to do our drumming sound. I can make a drumming sound, drumming sound, drumming sound. I can make a drumming sound with my twigs. Can you make a drumming sound, drumming sound, drumming sound? Can you make a drumming sound with your twigs? Fantastic! Okay, lots of different sounds. Sammy would like to ask if I have green clothes on. No, I don't. I do quite often have a pair of green trousers that I wear, but no, today I've got my blue jeans on and I've got my grey bird top. I think they're herons, but I could be wrong. Okay, so talking about green things though, Sammy, have you got some leaves with you? I've got these lovely leaves from a tree that's at the back of my garden. You can probably see some other bits of the tree around me as well. Let me know what yours look like, because I'm sure we've got lots of different sizes and shapes. I imagine at this time of the year most of them are green, but there might be some different colours as well. So you can see here I've got a big leaf. It's almost as big as my head, and it's got lots and lots of different pointy shapes on it. When I feel it, it's very, very smooth. Okay, and I've got one off the same tree, but it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so let me know what your leaves look like. Are they pointy like mine, or are they nice and round like this one? Have a feel of them. Do they feel smooth? Do they feel rough? Or do they feel a little bit furry? Some leaves feel a little bit furry, like velvet. Okay. So let me know what your leaves look like. Are they huge big leaves like this one that I can cover my face with? Or are they small little leaves like this one? Okay. And what we're going to do with our leaves is we're going to have a go at blowing them. So we're going to use our mouths, and we can either make a shape or a, which doesn't work as well, but you try. See if you can blow your leaves around. If it's very warm where you are, maybe you could use your leaf as a fan to keep you nice and cool. Maybe if you're stuck in a rainstorm like me, you could use your leaf as an umbrella to keep the rain off your head. We're going to sing a song about some leaves. Okay, so as we're singing this song, have a feel of your leaf. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say you could smell it as well. See what it smells like. Oh, Sammy's is long and green and smooth. Fantastic. Let's see what other leaves we've got. So while we're singing this song, let me know about your leaves. Okay. Again, you might know the tune. I want you to join in by blowing your leaves. Okay. So this is called 5 Little Leaves. And I've got 5 little leaves on my tree here. Okay. And it goes like this. 5 little leaves that bob and sway, blowing about on a tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. And this is where I really want you to blow your leaves as hard as you can. See if you can make them move. And one little leaf came tumbling down. Okay, so we've now got 4 leaves on our tree. 4 little leaves that bob and sway, blowing about on a tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. Are we ready to blow? As hard as you can. And one little leaf came tumbling down. So we've now got 1, 2, 3 leaves left on our tree. 3 little leaves that bob and sway were blowing about on a tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. Ready? And one little leaf came tumbling down. So we've just got 2 leaves left on our tree. 2 little leaves that bob and sway were blowing about on a tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. Ready? And one little leaf came tumbling down. Although I think we might have to blow a bit harder because this one doesn't want to come off. There we go. So we've just got one leaf left on our tree. One little leaf that bobs and sways was blowing about on a tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. You ready for one last big blow? Maybe if you've got your leaf in your hand, you could see if you could make it move by blowing. So we're ready, one last big blow. And one little leaf came tumbling down. There we go, we're left with no leaves on our trees. Just thought actually, while I've got this bare tree, I don't know if you can see it very well from here, but the picture that's just behind me, let me see if I can move it a little bit closer so that you can see. I love this picture. Can you see it's a tree and it's made of fingerprints with all different colours, and it was made for me by some children at a school that I used to work at, and that's a really nice activity that you can do. You can draw a tree, or maybe get someone to draw you a tree like this, and then you can get lots and lots of different colours and make a really nice colourful fingerprint tree while we're thinking about our theme of birds and bees and trees. Oh, Ethan, they have a fir tree. Oh, lovely, with soft, frothy leaves. Oh, fantastic. I bet that feels really nice to use those to tickle maybe your face or your arm. Fantastic. There's lots and lots of lovely green trees about at the moment. It's lovely to see. Okay, so we have started our theme of birds and bees and trees. We've done some singing. We've had a listen to a song all about birds. We've done some action songs. We did the one about the owl, and we did the one about the bee that landed on different parts of our bodies. We have made some sounds with our sticks, and we've explored our leaves and had a go at blowing them. So I hope you've enjoyed some of our activities today, and maybe you can try some more of them in your own time afterwards. Oh, Sammy says her tummy is rumbling. We are nearly done, Sammy, so you can go and have a snack very, very, very soon. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. We will sing our goodbye song very shortly. Hello again to Ava and to Lydia. I hope you managed to watch this later on and join in with some of our activities. Next Saturday, we're going to be doing the same theme again. So we're going to be doing birds and bees and trees with a lovely Phil at 2 o'clock next Saturday. So keep an eye out for that and to see what things you can bring with you. Okay, but for today, we're going to say goodbye to everybody and to each other, and we're going to sing our goodbye song when I've cleaned all the little bits of the twigs that have fallen onto my piano from doing all that rubbing and banging. Okay, let's sing our goodbye song together, and if you've still got your sound makers with you, then why don't you join in playing along. Goodbye everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you have a lovely afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, we're just going to do a countdown to finish. So we'll count down from 10 all together. Are we ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye everybody. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.